out to you. Okay, somebody wants to reach out to you. Let's see what it is they want to reach out to you about. I don't know if you're waiting on communication from someone, expecting communication. If you could also be feeling this in your energy at this time, that someone wants to communicate, wants to speak. It says take the first step in reaching out and establish dialogue, initiate conversations that lead to deeper understanding, and multiple messages through different forms. So they could be reaching you out to you, through a phone call, through an email, through instant messages, DMs, things like that. They could also be trying to reach out to you telepathically, okay? So they want to reach out to you and have a conversation. Maybe this is a conversation that is needed to be had for some time. We're going to see exactly what they want to reach out to you about. Spirit, tell us more about the individual and the conversation that is in the collective's energy. Let's see here. They may want to talk about why something didn't work. I have malfunction at the bottom of the deck. I never understood what people meant when they talked about mending relationships. I'm going to take that one out because that seems poignant. However, since meeting you, I realized how much positive change we can create together if we fix this. So someone could want to reach out to you to fix something in your relationship with them. Okay, maybe something went wrong, something didn't work in the past. They want to explain why. They want to explain what they would like to going forward. Okay, now this, you could be open to this conversation or not. You know what I'm saying? They may want to apologize for something. I have gift here. We need to embrace each other as the greatest gifts. By recognizing our value, we can overcome any struggles together. Now, this is giving me possibly for some of you that this is someone who may have wanted to communicate something to you for some time and had not done so. All right. They're seeing potential with you. They're seeing the potential for a relationship, potential for a business collaboration. Maybe this is family that wants to mend your relationship with them. Okay, just take it how it resonates. We're going to tap in to see a little more about what's going on here with this individual. Clarify reaching out first. Clarify reaching out first, Spirit. Sudden wealth. Consumes more than newly acquired wealth, misleads others about true riches, feels unworthy of sudden riches, and constantly seeks external approval. Now, this person could be coming to the realization that they need to reach out to you. Maybe they didn't feel that they should or they could. Maybe they've been going through something financially. Maybe they were waiting to fix something in their finances before they decided to reach out to you. Okay? I don't know what this is. So we're going to dig a little deeper when I get another deck. Let's see. Clarify malfunction, please, Spirit. Contract. Malfunction. Yes. Deep karmic bonds bring responsibility and life lessons. Relationship strain caused by codependency and conflict. So whoever this is, they feel like they have some sort of a soul contract with you. They feel like you and them have a bond. All right. And maybe the bond, as far as the relationship is concerned, is broken, or you're in separation, or you haven't met this person at all as of yet. Maybe they've been watching you from a distance. I'm not really sure, but I'm picking that up in the energy as well. But they feel like there's some sort of a bond. They may have been in a relationship that was karmic, and they're moving out of that, right? Like they're moving out. Maybe they appear to you as a karmic individual, and they want to fix that situation. They want to make something right here because something went wrong. All right. They learned a life lesson. There's a lesson that they learned. There are so many barriers stopping us from being together. I know my betrayal created the biggest wall. Yeah. Yeah, they may have shown up to you karmically. This could be a relationship that didn't work in the past, okay? So like I said, this is totally up to you how you choose to handle this conversation, if you choose to open up for a conversation with this person, because it seems like there was some trust that was broken here with this individual. But I'm really picking up very strongly that they do want to come in and possibly give an explanation of their actions. They possibly want to see if they can mend the relationship, even if it means that you can only be friends going forward, or associates, or just mend the friendship, mend the relationship, clear the air, and you both can bring closure to each other, or you can give them some closure, they can get some closure, whatever the case may be. Take it how it razzle or dazzles, and you can go on about your merry way. Okay, however that plays out, they definitely want to communicate with you about it. Clarify gift, please. Oh, we got two of them. Let me see. Manipulation. Upholding your autonomy. Yeah, see. Rejecting attempts at manipulation, critically examining sources, and refusing to be blindly controlled. Okay. Okay, now this is starting to give that this person may want to come back in because now they see you as the gift you are to them, or could have been to them. They see you as the gift that you could have been to them had they not fumbled you. So Spirit is saying to really keep your eye out for any energy of manipulation here coming with this person. I feel like you recognize the value you hold to yourself, to your life, to just being who you are. And so you're not up for any form of manipulation. There also could have been some trust issues where you may have been trying to guide this person, because I have guidance from above. You may have been trying to guide this person, which is what we do in loving relationships. You know what I'm saying? Like when you love somebody, you don't just let them crash out. You know what I'm saying? You at least try to, maybe steer them away from things that they're doing that could be detrimental to them and to themselves, to the relationship. So maybe they took your guidance as manipulation. Now they want to be willing to be open to the connection. They thought before that the gift, that the person you were, that the advice you gave, that the way you showed up was you trying to manipulate and or control them. And so now they can see that you were really just sent to them as a connection that they can grow with, grow into. But they took it as manipulation, so it's given very much ego. So they could be experiencing some things right now in their life where they need you to come in and save them. They need you to throw them a lifeline. Yeah. All right, let's see. What's going on with this, Spirit? Why does this person want to get back into the collector's energy? What's the intentions behind this communication that is coming towards them? Tell us more. Situationally single. So there's a situation in this individual's life. This could be the energy that they were in before as well, where they were entertaining you, entertaining others, maybe unbeknownst to you, you didn't know nothing about that, which is why we have the infidelity card out here, or whatever the case may be. But this person is either in a situation right now that has caused them to be by themselves, but they're not actually single. They're just situationally single. So whoever they are with or were with, there's some sort of possibly a temporary change that has taken place in that relationship that has this person on their own now, and they're able to kind of look at things in hindsight, look at things in retrospect, and they feel like they need to get back into your energy so that they don't have to technically be alone, but they're not really single. So this is either their present energy, or this was the energy that they were in before that you may not have known about. Mm-hmm. Brand new. Okay, this is new. This is their new current situation. Okay, so whatever happened, all right, like if they chose someone else over your connection with them, if they were cheating, whatever the case may be, whatever dynamic with whomever they went and got into a relationship with, there's a new situation that's going on with them and their other person that is causing them to be temporarily alone, but they're not actually single. They're very much still in a relationship. I see side piece, and on the bottom of the deck I have toxic love. So this person is coming off toxic, y'all. They're coming off toxic. Let it go. All right. They might possibly want some forgiveness for how they handled you before. Let's say, for instance, this individual and their other person that they decided to go off and be with, let's say that they're on the outs, right? Like they are not necessarily not together. Let's say they're taking a break, right? Let's say that they have been giving back whatever it is they dished out to you. Maybe their other person has not been faithful, not been loyal, and so now they're sitting and they really have a better understanding of how they made you feel. You understand what I'm saying? So now they want to get back into your good graces, even though they're not necessarily available. You understand what I'm saying? Like, I don't know if they want to try to get back. I saw side piece, so they probably want to see if they can put you back, you know, get you back on the sideline. You understand what I'm saying? While they're waiting for whatever that situation was with whoever they was with to pan itself out, to work itself out. I don't know. It's feeling like they're experiencing some of the same things that they actually dished out to you, collective. It seems like now they want forgiveness. Now they want to release grudges. Now, because they kind of been getting a dose of their own motherfucking medicine. That's what that seems like. And listen, that happens, right? We all have to learn some kind of way. We all have to learn some kind of way. You know what I mean? And that's what I mean by, and I think that's what spirit means when they say, to just keep your eyes open for any form of manipulation. If you feel like, the energy is still not like wholesome, healthy, you know what I mean? Like high vibrational, you don't have to be open to communicating with this individual, but by chance you do, it could be that they have learned a lesson, right? And that they just want to come in and have a conversation, maybe offer an apology, maybe iron some things out with you. Now, this could be a lover, a friend, a spouse. Like, this could be literally anybody. It could still even be a family member, y'all. So just be open to whoever this could be. Tell us more. Cuffing season, okay, and this is what's giving me the side piece energy, because this cuffing season, with me seeing side piece on the split of the deck, it's giving me that if they're alone, they may be, for whatever reason, they're no longer with this other individual, at least not like in person. There may be some distance between them and the other individual that they're in a relationship with, a connection with. It is given like they don't want to be alone for the holidays type energy. Like they just want to have a little something on the side that they can entertain themselves with during the holidays. Okay, they want something temporary. They possibly could want to see if they could stir up something, or reestablish a temporary relationship with you. Okay, now whether they gonna admit that, I highly doubt it, because who comes into I mean, some people do, but most people don't go into any form of a connection just saying, hey, I'm just gonna be here for like 2 weeks and I'm just gonna kick with you for like 2 weeks and then I'm out. Nobody says that. You understand what I'm saying? They may be honest with the fact that they're just in a temporary breakup or a temporary separation with their other situation. They may admit that. Like, yeah, him and I are, on a break, or she and I, we ain't really, we on the outs, you know what I'm saying? She mad at me about some shit. Like, I just wanted to reach out to you. I found out he was cheating on me. We trying to work it out, whatever the case may be, but it's just kind of crazy right now. But I just wanted to reach out to you and apologize for how I handled you. You know what I'm saying? It could be that. And it would be beautiful if it's that. It really would be, because that's the most you can ask from people, to take accountability at some point, right? That's the most you can expect, even if you're not asking for it. All right, let's see. Situationally single. Tell us more. Deja vu. Yeah, I don't know, y'all. Situationship. This is like somebody want to spin the block with some more bullshit. I ain't gonna hold you. I ain't even gonna gas you. This look like somebody want to spin the block with some more bullshit. This is like this person has not actually learned or changed. That's what it's really kind of giving. I'm trying to give you multiple scenarios on the positive end, because it could play out for many people in different ways, right? But the overall energy right now is that this person is just trying to, clarify brand new. Is this the shit that just be like, how old are we at this point? Money moves. So there could be some new financial challenges in this person's life as well. They could be looking for you to get them some money. I don't know. They could also be seeing that you are expanding. You're growing. You're prosperous. You're abundant. So they might want to try to kind of like, maybe you were back then too. You know what I'm saying? Maybe you were back then too, when you were dealing with this individual before. And so they know you got it. You know what I mean? They know you got it. They might know you're very giving. They might know you're very giving. Clarify, let it go. Side piece. Yeah, they want to have some sort. They want to try to fix the breakdown in whatever you had with them before. I feel like they want to reestablish some sort of secret relationship, secret affair with you. But in order to do that, they have to come in and talk about what went wrong before. Like, they're going to come in like they've learned, they've grown, they're better now, they realize where they went wrong. It's like fake accountability, right? You know what I'm saying? It's like just doing what they know they need to really do, but doing it with false intentions. You know what I'm saying? False intentions. Clarify cuffing season. Soul contract. Oh, God. Faded connections, karmic relationships, spiritual agreements, destined to meet. So, this person could feel like y'all are in a soul contract of some sort. Okay? Y'all are in some sort of a bond. They could be delusional about that, or it could be true. At any rate, as Spirit said, you just kind of want to, let me tell you what I'd do if it was me. Okay? My phone would be so silent. Like, my shit would be, if I knew that this was the intentions and this is what Spirit was telling me was coming towards me, I would be so quiet. I would be like, I wouldn't have shit to say. That's just me, because I'm a strong Virgo now, and when I cut you off, and that's just usually what it is. But I am also a person who knows that people have a tendency to change, to grow, to heal, and so I'm not always not open to giving people space and time to, get some shit off their chest. But if I'm getting a heads up that this is the energy, it ain't gonna happen. I don't even have a conversation I'm not even gonna entertain you. I'm gonna tell you now. Like, baby, I sit there and look at them messages and see that phone ringing and will roll over and go back to sleep like I was doing before you called me. Okay? I will not pick up my phone for this. You understand what I'm saying? So that's just me though. But you might want to just like not even give this person the satisfaction. Okay? Because this is not given that they've actually learned anything. It's not. It's given that they want to try to run the same play on you that they ran on you before, because they know you're giving and they know you got it, or at least they think you have it. Okay? And for people who are toxic like this, that's all they have to do is think you have it. They don't have to know what you got. You know what I mean? But maybe you stepping into some new finances. Maybe you're sharing, on social media and stuff, and posting new things you have going on, a new business you just started. New customers are coming in and it's growing. You're just doing what we all should have the right to do. You're not thinking that anybody's going to take, what you're sharing or what you're talking about on your social media or to your friends or to your family, whatever the case may be, and use that as a means to target you. You're not thinking about that. You know what I'm saying? You're just enjoying whatever the fruit of your labor is that you are enjoying right now. But this person has other plans, okay? This person has other plans. Avoid them, is what I'm hearing. Tell us more, Spirit. Nail. Communication. Nail in the coffin. Now, if you do communicate with them, because maybe you kind of, I don't know, maybe you're not even that upset about what happened before. Maybe you just say, well, shit happens. You know what I'm saying? Maybe you do still care about this individual, at least as a person. You know what I mean? Maybe you will be open to communication, but something is going to transpire in this communication that's going to be the nail in the coffin. All right. Now, that nail in the coffin could have already happened. So while you may be someone who would be open to hearing them out, you may also be someone who is like, nah, that shit dead. That's done. When they played their hand the last time, it's a wrap. I don't have anything to say. All right. Now this could be, your silence could be a tower moment to this individual, because you're not going to give to this, to this situation. You don't have any more communication to give to them. Okay. You don't have any more communication. You don't feel like you're in a bond. You don't feel like you're in some sort of soul contract. They may feel like that, but you don't. And it's going to leave them quite sad and quite depressed. All right. Yep. It's going to leave them sad, at least. Because you just may trust your intuition. Because this blue on this card and this card, that's giving me throat chakra energy. All right. And so you may decide to stay silent. I don't blame you. I don't blame you. I don't blame you. You may decide to stay silent. Yep. Look. You have ability to devote yourself to your path. You're faithful to something right now. You're devoted to yourself right now. And you kind of know to take caution with this person. You could also know that this person don't have no loyalty to you. Like they just trying to come blow a bunch of hot air. They don't have no loyalty. They don't have the ability to devote themselves to anybody else. They're not loyal. They're not a faithful friend. All right. This could also be the energy that they want to come to you in like a little puppy with their ears tucked behind their head and their little tail tucked in between their legs. Like, I'm sorry. I want to be better. Like they want to come and pretend like they're going to be a faithful, loyal friend. But you need to take caution with this person. It's not what it appears to be. It's not what it appears to be. Because they need a hero right now. They need somebody to save them and pick them up out of something. Help them up out of something. All right? And the hell going on with this person that they was with. Why are they situationally single? Because they made their choice. Why are they situationally single? Let me see which deck I want to use. Since they in the energies, we'll just get up in their business a little bit. Why are they situationally single, Spirit? What's going on with them people over there? What's going on? Okay. We have some quick movement. Something came in. Something's coming in. Clarify. Failure. Something failed to come in. Something they were expecting to come in. What is this they were expecting to come in? something that they were working on, something that they were trying to manifest, something that they were passionate about. Magic. Okay. We see what's going on here. So they were trying to manifest something by using magic, or they still are. Something has failed though. Clarify the Six of Wands. We have the Six of Cups. So they're kind of stuck right now. Like, it seems like they're trying to manifest or bring something in for the future, like for the future, but something is stuck. Something is not working. Tell me more. Six of Cups. Got you. There it is. There it is. Now that's giving me that they are reaping what they sowed with that other person that they decided to go off and be with, right? They are reaping what they sowed. Okay. I don't know what they thought they were going to get from this other individual, but it's not panning out to be that way. Okay. They made a decision that they thought was going to be better for their future. Maybe they thought that the other person was a better choice than you. Maybe the other person may have had more than you at that time, but over however long y'all have not been dealing with each other, that person has gone maybe down, like have hit some hard times, some lean times, while you are over here posting on social media, telling your friends, telling your family, you're celebrating, you're traveling, you're on vacations, hun. You're doing your thing, while the person that may have had more than you at that time is now struggling. So whatever choice or decision that they made, they thought something would be a better choice when it came to that other individual. I feel like with this Three of Swords, this other person has put them in a third party situation. That's what I feel like. Okay. That's why they situationally single. Clarify this Three of Swords. Ten of Cups. That's why I was just hearing Spirit say, situationally single for an indefinite amount of time. Like I don't know. It's given that the person that they're with, they go through things. You know, some people have tumultuous relationships, but some people, they just take a break, and then they always find their way back to each other type thing. That's what this is giving. They always find their way back to each other, them and the other person. Now, they may try to come in and fake flex with you like they have a soul contract with you, but the soul contract they actually have is with the other person. But it's karmic as hell. But that's how they like it. Let them have it. You understand what I'm saying? Two of Cups in reverse, Ten of Pentacles. See, there's a breakup because there's some problems financially as well. There's some problems going on financially with them and that other person. So there's a separation here. Somebody ain't faithful, and then somebody ain't got no money. So not only is the other person that they were with unfaithful, because I'm seeing a whole lot of, never mind. But they also broke. Okay. Yeah. They're trying to get a quick fix to this. For themselves. For themselves. So they're in a karmic bond because they are karmic individual. Okay, they're bonded to somebody selfish because they're a selfish individual. Everything that's going on in this person's life that wants to come try to get back in your life is reflective of who they are. All right, so that shit don't have nothing to do with you. My advice, Spirit's advice, would be for you to, leave it that way, because it feels like you know that. It feels like you know what I'm saying. But there is a new message coming in. Breadcrumbing. What is that? What is that? Breadcrumbing. Yeah, they want to send a little message to test the waters. Yeah. They're trying to keep their open. Oh, God, this person is nasty work, bro. They trying to keep their options open and shit. The fuck? How old are these people? What? They trying to keep their options open? Are you kidding me? I mean, it ain't nothing wrong with that, but not on this low vibrational, like, not like this. Crazy work. All right. Let me get y'all some logos out here just to clarify. I really feel like, collective, you already know about this situation. I also feel like you are like something that happened before with this person and yourself was the nail in the coffin. Okay, so where they think that they may just be testing the waters to see if they can get back in your good energy, if they can get back in your pockets. You know what I'm saying? Like, just to see. You know what I mean? I think they're gonna have a whole tower moment when you don't even respond or acknowledge them. I think they're gonna have a whole tower moment, and that's good for them. That's probably what they need, is a tower moment. Give us some logo, Spirit. Skype, Tesla, Mattel, IKEA. Take these logos as icons, symbols, okay, that you can confirm this message. Adobe, Netflix. Android, DreamWorks. All right. People still use Skype. I ain't used it in I don't know how many years. We have MasterCard and Amazon. Let's get some state energy out here. This could be where you were born, where you currently live, a place you just visited, a place you have a lot of family, somewhere you want to visit, you want to go. You have plans to travel to, anything of that sort. New Hampshire. See, this is the part of the show where my cards start to get a little, you know what I mean? I don't really like all that. Hold on. It's triggering me. It's triggering me. We have Tennessee, Rhode Island. Okay. One or two more. We have California and Kansas. All right, collective, thank you so much for tapping in with your girl. Please take a moment to like this video. That is a beautiful way to show your support of the channel, to show your support of me as a reader, and it helps the message get out into the algorithm. I greatly appreciate you doing so in advance. If you have not subscribed, please consider subscribing. Join the tribe. We would love to have you here, and I will see you guys in the next message. Peace, family.